This is problem 17 from the electric force, and the diagram that we have is the same. We have Q1, Q1, Q2, Q3. The spacing is the same, and I want to rank the combinations in this case on the basis of Q3 if the force acting on the central charge is 0. I'm still looking for the force on Q2, so I have the same equation that I had in the last problem for the force on Q2. And in this case, that force is equal to 0, so I set that equal to 0, which means this is equal to this, so I set those equal to each other. I put in the distances, and I get this. So Q3 is equal to 4 times Q1. Because the force is equal to 0, if this one's twice as far away, the charge has to be 4 times as much for the force to be equal to 0 on Q2. What we should notice about this is we did take care of the signs by doing the I hat, and this was negative I hat for R hat. So if the charge on Q2 is going to be 0, if this is a positive charge, this also has to be a positive charge. If this is a negative charge, Q3 also has to be negative. So the signs are taken care of here. Q3 has the same sign as Q1. And I think that's it. Okay, so that's all I want to say about 17. If you want to do the ranking for practice, you can plug the numbers in, but you really don't have to. The sign of Q2 doesn't matter because if the electric field is 0, no matter what this charge is, the force is going to be 0. Okay, so then 18 is going to be a homework problem, but for problem 18, you're ranking on the basis of the electric force acting on the left charge, so that's this charge here. So your equation is going to look different than this because this is for the force acting on charge 2. You want here the force acting on charge 1, so it's going to be Q1 times the net electric field at that point. I'll give you a little help. If you go from Q2 to Q1, R hat's pointing this way. If you go from Q3 to Q1, R hat is still pointing that way, so you should have a negative I hat for both terms when you do the electric field. And if you say it's in the negative I hat direction, if you have a negative charge, that's going to change the direction, so the signs are all taken care of when you use this equation to find the force, as long as you get the direction of R hat correct. Okay, so that's problem 17 is an example. Problem 18 is homework, and we are going to skip problem number 19.